He likes to chat.
That's true. Okay, well, whenever we're ready. Hi, I'm Carolyn Willis. Welcome to my home. Today we're going to talk about Luke 23, verses 13 through 29. Pilate called together the chief priests, the rulers, and the people, and said to them, "You brought me this man as one who was inciting the people to rebellion. I have examined him in your presence, and have found no basis for your charges against him. Neither has Herod, for he sent him back to us, and as you can see, he has done nothing to deserve death. Therefore, I will punish him and then release him." But the crowd shouted, "Away with this man! Release Barabbas to us!" Barabbas had been thrown into prison for an insurrection in the city and for murder. Wanting to release Jesus, Pilate appealed to them again, but they kept shouting, "Crucify him! Crucify him!" For the third time he spoke to them. "Why? What crime has this man committed? I have found in him no grounds for the death penalty. Therefore I will have him punished and then release him." But with loud shouts they insistently demanded that he be crucified, and their shouts prevailed. So Pilate decided to grant their demand. He released the man who had been thrown into prison for insurrection and murder, the one they asked for, and surrendered Jesus to their will. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. We really are, in the Catholic sense, at the first station of the cross. This passage is about Jesus' trial with Pontius Pilate. He's condemned to death in this passage. He entered Jerusalem triumphantly a few days before. He had a meal in the upper room with his disciples. He was betrayed in the Garden of Gethsemane, and now he's being tried. Pilate wants to release Jesus. He doesn't believe he's inciting a discontent, but the Pharisees want him crucified. In the end, Pilate offers a choice to release the prisoner, and the Pharisees, the crowd, chose Barabbas, a murderer, an inciter, an all-around bad guy, to be released. Now, why did the Pharisees do that? Many people will tell you that they hated Jesus, and probably to some degree they were unhappy with him because he challenged everything that they believed. He preached a different gospel, the gospel of love, not a gospel of rules and regulations and submission. Maybe the Pharisees thought they were right. I mean, we don't know that. So what does this passage mean to me? On one hand, it makes me want to lament. We're studying laments in Presbyterian women this year. And this makes me want to say, "Oh my God, why did you forsake him? Why did you put us in this position?" But on the other hand, we know that Jesus' followers, those disciples who were given the task of preaching the word after Jesus' death, were all persecuted until they died. So if not this time for Jesus, maybe the next time. We don't know. And what does this tell us about Jesus? He was silent in this passage. He didn't speak. He didn't do a miracle. He didn't cast out demons. He didn't smite anybody. He was mute and bound. So whether you believe in the theology of substitution, which said that Christ was on a mission to die for us, whether you believe that he was sent to preach the gospel of love, and the world just happened, things happened. Either way, this does work for me. But with regard to Jesus, he clearly trusted in God the Father because he let it happen. We're on this relentless journey through Lent until we get to the greatest Christian day in the year, Easter Sunday.
That's right.
Where the women find an empty tomb.